As promised, my extreme paper declutter video is here. As you can see, it's been piling up for a little while. And a lot of it is junk mail. These things I have gone through before. These things are newer, things I haven't really gone through. But I want to reduce this if possible. I do want to declutter this. I definitely need to organize and declutter this. And I also have like a fire safe box that is for like the super important papers that I also need to go through, organize, and then also utilize. I think the easiest thing to do will be first I'm just going to pull out the junk mail from this pile that I don't really know anything that's going on. So I'm just going to pull out the junk mail because there's a lot of it, and then that can reduce a lot of this. Okay, so, well, I guess I'm gonna just organize it as I go because that would probably be the smarter thing to do. All right, so I'm just gonna pull out, okay, let's see, let's do it like this. And sorry, I am keeping everything turned over so you don't see my address. See, a lot of just like empty envelopes I've got in here, which doesn't make any sense, but okay. Okay, so I've got all these like paid bills. Does anyone else do this? Does anyone else put a bunch of notes on random pieces of paper? I do. And that's a really bad habit. Just gonna go through and sort everything.
Ooh, that sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion. All that good emotion. Just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat. Tested by the motion. Loving this devotion. Live it up, sweet emotion. Every time, every night, you and I on a roll. Switch it up where I'm going. Stay on the fly, just in time, know the right way to go. I'm on the road, it's my time. Taking control of my life. I want to run the red lights. I've got to run this show. You always take me so high. You always make the highlights. I love the way we vibe. You're like a centerfold. Ooh, that sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion. All that good emotion. Just my kind of heat. Keep it on repeat. Tested by the motion. Loving this devotion. Ooh, that sugar. All I want is satisfaction. Make a move, baby, you got nothing to lose. Give me that.
So this bin is now, everything's been pulled out of it. And this is the pile of junk mail and empty envelopes and general just trash that I saw instantly that I knew was just stuff for recycling bin.
Tina's tip: go through junk mail right away. Don't put it down, put it away. In other words, in the trash.
Okay, so yeah, that's that. Now, okay, and then I've got everything laid out here. So it's generally organized into, different categories. Some things, yeah, I mean, mostly everything is now sorted. I think what I'll do is, let's see here. Sometimes I don't always have a plan. Now, I do want to say that even though I had been holding on to all this junk, I also found some really important things, like the title to my vehicle. Like, why was it just shoved into some pile in the cabinet in the kitchen? Your guess is as good as mine. So things like that are really important are going to go in this fire lockbox. That way, all the super things that super important things, documents are in there. And then I have this organizer thing that I don't really think, it's empty right now. So I'm going to use this for all of the things that I need to store. And then, oh, I have another, actually, let me think. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this for the things that I need to keep, but I don't need super handy. And then I have a little desk organizer file thingy, which I'll go grab. And that I'll use for the things that I need to have like on hand for more quick reference. And I meant to it's black. I meant to paint it white, but I didn't get around to it, and whatever, I don't really care. I just want to get this decluttering project underway. Oh my God. Okay, wait. I don't know what to do next. Let me think about this for a second and see what my next move is. I'll be right back. All right, so I have this bin, and this bin I have gone through before and like organized it according to the categories and whatnot. So I think what I'm gonna do is kind of go through this and yeah, I guess I'll go through this again and see if there's anything I can pull out and then reassess and how to organize, because gosh, you guys, it shouldn't be this big of a deal. But just trying to figure out how to organize myself here. I'm sure there's stuff I can scan. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering now if there's stuff I can scan, and that way I can just get rid of the paper, because I'm sure there's stuff that I can do that with. I mean, I don't have to have like not everything has to have a piece of physical paper. I'm sure there's a lot I can just like, you know, what I said, scan and get rid of it. This is a good example. These are all pay stubs from my old job that I have not worked at in, it's been over 5 years now. I'm trying to think if there's absolutely any reason that I can think of why I would need to keep all of these for what I don't think. I'm trying to think if I don't know. I don't really think there would be a reason why I would need to keep these, right? I don't know. I don't think so. I'll just put those to the side. I'm not really sure. I don't think so though. Like that was so long ago. Oh, here's my certificate for being a certified sommelier. Okay, so I definitely need to find a good place. It used to be in a frame, but I ended up using the frame for a piece of art. So I want to find something else. Okay, and oh, here's a job reference from my old job. So these, I don't know. Okay, let me just put that there. Okay, now old tax stuff. I'm gonna look up and see how long I have to keep the old tax stuff. I want to say it's like 7 years. I'm not sure, but I feel like that's something I could probably scan and get rid of the paper. Yeah. Okay. Well, oh wow. Okay. Old credit cards. Okay. Yeah, okay. Hold the line. Be right back. All right. So this is full of old credit cards. I think it's time to cut these up and move on. So let me do that. I've got 2 piles of shredded credit cards. I do that so I'm a little, I don't know if I'm paranoid or just old school, because nowadays everything's online, but I just put it in 2 separate trash bags, you know, whatever, just to be on the safe side. Credit card, oh wait, more credit cards. All right, why do I do that? Whatever, why ask why, right? It just is what it is. Some more credit cards. Oh, a Safeway card. All right, what else do I got here? Okay, something I just found is a little stack of all kinds of old, like a bunch of old passwords and stuff to, I guess I'll just go through this little stack and see if there's anything I need or think I need, and otherwise, okay, yeah, none of those are all from my old work, like the one I left over 5 years ago. So don't need that anymore. I have to have a pile of like shred stuff, because like all that's just junk mail, but I need a shred pile, things that have like account numbers and things. Okay, and then I have, yeah, so this is tax stuff from 2016, which I'm pretty sure I still have to hold on to. I think I need a shred pile and a scan pile, because this isn't something I would think I need the, like everybody does digital stuff now too. So if I ever need it, I'm sure the digital copy is like sufficient. let me look that up, and then I'm going to start a scan pile, which honestly, I should just do today too, depending on how much there is. Because I know me, I'll put it into a scan pile and then it'll sit there for like 3 years before, oh, I need to scan those things. And then it's not going to happen. Same with the shred pile. So I think, yeah, that's going to be in this video too, because I just need to get it done. Okay, more tax stuff. I just looked up how long you have to keep your tax records for, and it says essentially 3 years. So some of this I'm going to be able to shred. So that's nice, because I think I have my tax records from like ever. Okay. I'm going to do this off camera, obviously. I don't want any of my tax information to get seen on film by accident. Out of that, you know, stack of tax filings and stuff, there was literally none that I had to keep. They were all like over 10 years old. So basically all of those are going to have to get shredded. But that's good. That's like a lot of stuff that just got decluttered real quick. Gosh, old checkbooks that are old, like, oh, well, let's see. Okay, at least I don't feel like I have to shred these because the account number is not visible on the, what do you call it, carbon copy. Okay, that's good. Can just get rid of those. All right, moving on. Okay, so I was just looking further into these carbon copy used checkbooks, and there's actually some checks that are in here that just say like void on them, or in the very back it like has the account number. So I have to go through like each one of these things, like there's all these, and make sure there's no live checks in here or account numbers, right? Like if it's a live check, it's still the same checking. They can go and steal my money. So, okay, I have to like go through each one of these. Awesome. See how long this takes. I don't know what time it is. I'll time it to see how long, because I'm just curious. How long is this tedious task gonna take? It took less than 10 minutes. It just seemed like, no, it took about 6 minutes. Let's be real. It wasn't that long, but it sure was annoying. It's kind of a lot of things that were either like had my account number on them, or like I accidentally skipped a check or something. Oh, yay. More credit cards to shred. Well, I don't know why I keep credit cards that are like 20 years old, but okay, more stuff. So this bin is all emptied out. All of these folders are now empty. That being said, I have a big, like, yeah, all of this is junk and stuff. And then I have still all of my everything. Yeah, so everything is still everywhere. But at least I've gone through it and now I can go deeper into it. I should also go through this thing before I go much further. I do feel like I'm going to take a little break right now because, you know, just because. I just wanted to give you a little lay of the land here. This is the state I'm walking away from, but I am going to take a break because it's been quite a while actually. I'm feeling slightly overwhelmed to start the actual sorting process. Yeah, I'm going to take a little break and then I'll continue.
Tina's tip. Take plenty of breaks. You don't want to get tired.
I am back from my short break that lasted overnight. I ended up not going back to my paper declutter yesterday because I don't know, after I chilled out for a little while, I lost my motivation, and that's fine. But I wasn't going to let this just sit around for another week or month or whatever sometimes I've had a tendency to do. So we're back today, which is tomorrow from anyway. Also, I would like to say that if you are enjoying this video, I do hope you will hit that like button. It really helps me out. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I hope you will please do so. That way you can continue on this fun journey I'm on. Decluttering, cleaning, and learning about how to not be a total hoarder slob. Anyway, we have a lot to do still yet, so I'm just gonna keep going. I have this box of stuff to shred. I am sure I will find more things that I can shred, but I figure I'm gonna go ahead and shred what I have here first, and that way it's like a little bit less and maybe it won't feel so overwhelming and boring, because shredding is boring. Oh, and there was some tax stuff that I thought, oh, I wonder if I should keep this or not. But I went online to where I've used my, the service I've used before to do my taxes. And I have all of my returns back to like 2013. So I'm covered. So I'm just going to shred all that stuff that the things I was questioning, I can go ahead and shred it all. Shred party. All right, let's do it.
If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up.
Shredding is complete for now, at least what I had so far. You know, I was going through my old pay stubs and ripping off the part of the stub that has, you know, your kind of personal information so I could shred that. I came across this one. You see, I started to rip it. You probably know where I'm going with this, right? So it was unopened and I'm like, well, I better just open it just in case, you know. Most of these are all direct deposit. They're just stubs. There's no check. Well, this one is a real check from last year that I never cashed for $1,050.62. What? Seriously? Like, I am so stoked right now, actually. I mean, obviously it's expired, but this has happened to me before when I found some random check that I never cashed from a job, and you know, they always reissue it. So I emailed HR, or I emailed the payroll lady already, because like, oh my gosh, $1,000, like over $1,000. So stoked. So hopefully they can reissue it and get my money. But I was thinking, oh my gosh, like cleaning up your stuff pays, literally. The next thing I'm going to do is go through this box. Oh good, there's not that much in here. I know that there's stuff like my birth certificate and random pouch. Just make sure there's no money in it. Empty, no money. All right, so I just went through this box and I was able to pull out quite a bit of stuff to go, just paper stuff, that old bills that were paid from years and years ago. Don't need those anymore. I did pull out a bunch of stuff for recycling, and then I also pulled out a few things to be scanned. I also found my high school diploma, which I was wondering, did I ever get a high school diploma? Like, I didn't know it was in here. So I found that, and I found my parents' divorce paperwork from like 22 years ago. That's interesting read. I don't know if I should be reading it, but you know, curious. It was interesting. So anyway, this is done. So now I can go through this box of things that may want to go in here, and or I might need to scan these first. So let me look through this box one more time, and then I can, yeah, I don't know. My head's all over the place right now. Anyway, this box is ready for new documents, important documents. So far, this is all I have to scan. Not that much. Well, scanning takes a while, so I guess it's whatever, but it's not as bad as I thought. And then this is my vehicle information stuff. So this is gonna go in here. One thing filed. All right, let me figure out what the next thing is. I've whittled down all the paper that was spread out all over here. This pile I do need to go through, and because there's all these bills that say paid, and then there's some other ones, so I don't know. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go through this pile. I guess I'll just do that now, because I was gonna, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go through this pile now, off camera, and see what I can whittle down from here. Looks like just old bills that I have put paid on and whatnot, so I don't really think there's really anything that's gonna be of value here, but I should go through it anyway, just in case. Okay, this pile, bye-bye. Now this pile, I think these have all been paid. They're all bills. I think they've all been paid, but I didn't write paid on them, so I'm gonna just go through and double check that I don't have any outstanding balances. I mean, I haven't gotten any notices in a really long time for bills, so I'm assuming they're all paid, but I better just make sure before I throw these away. Okay, but these can go in the pile. All right, so this is easy. This is just my electric bill statement, but it looks like I signed up for online something or other. I don't remember. So I'm gonna go online and see if I can access this account. And then if I can, great. I can maybe go paperless. Would love to do that. So I'm gonna put this this little thing, okay, on the side. Then this stack, this is all like credit cards that came that, I don't know, whatever. I never used the cards. I just left them in the thing. Some of these accounts are old and I'm pretty sure, I don't know if they're closed or still open, but like there's a Sears card in here. We don't have a Sears anymore in Hawaii, so I definitely can get rid of that. But I never closed the account, and so I don't know if there's, I think Sears is still exists like on the mainland, but I don't think we have one in Hawaii anymore. But in any case, I have to go through this and just make sure any account that might still be open that I don't want to be open anymore gets closed. So before I get rid of those, I'm just putting that in a pile. Okay, so this stuff is probably going to go in my need it really, you know, access easily. This is more got to check online before I get rid of those statements. And then got some other paperwork and stuff here. I feel like I'm doing really good. Like I just have to kind of go through all of this, but it's like stuff that I can't really show on camera. Account numbers and things like that, personal sensitive information that you don't need to see. So I am going to go ahead and go through all of this off camera. Be right back. I'm very excited because I have gotten everything whittled down to just this. These are the credit card accounts and things that I need to go online, see whatever, yada, yada, or call and close certain accounts. This isn't happening on this video or tonight because it's going to take a while. So that's that. And then this right here is just like a tenant information thing for my home association. So I'm going to fill that out right now, put it in an envelope with a stamp, put it in the mailbox, and have this will be done because I was supposed to do it before. I guess it got all caught up in all this other paper. So anyway, I just have to do that. Then this box that had all the stuff to scan, well, I went through it again and I pulled basically everything out. I went through it and I was like, okay, wait, I really don't need this anymore. I really do want to just keep the hard copy of this, blah, blah. And I was able to whittle everything out of that box. So I have nothing to scan. So this is more shredding. I'm going to do that. And then I've put things that, you know, I need in that. I've put things to keep, but that I don't need handy in here. And then I've put super important stuff in this, anyway, you know, in the box. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you want to see me shred this. I'm just going to do it real quick. I'm just going to do it real quick. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my kitchen right now. I'm cooking lunch, as you can see. I've got some cleaner out for doing the floors later. But basically everything else, there's nothing else on the counters except for what I'm using to make my lunch and do future cleaning here. And the sink is empty. I would like to point that out very proudly to say that as my food was cooking, I did the few dishes that were in the sink. I did those. So I just wanted to show that to you to show some progress because I'm very proud that I actually did what was in the sink while I was doing some cooking. So my sink is actually empty and I don't have to do a long clean with me video on it. So that's it. Okay, yay. So scanning is complete. Paper declutter was very successful. Again, please, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I really hope you will. Thanks everyone. See you in the next video.